morning, first graders. Welcome back to our second math video for unit number 2. So today we are going to talk about graphs. We've talked about graphs a little bit already, but remember that graphs are a way to group information that makes it easier to read and easy to understand, and that way we can answer questions about the information that we are giving. So today we're going to make a graph about favorite sandwiches. Now on your math page, page 300, this page right here, you need to get it out and do it as I go over it in the video, because I'm doing this right now in the video, okay? I'm doing it just like we would be doing it together in class. So this is the exact graph. You will need to watch this video for this information up here, okay? This graph is called Favorite Sandwiches of Our Class. Now I know I didn't get to ask each one of you what your favorite sandwich was, so I just guessed and chose numbers, but there are 23 total sandwiches since we have 23 kids in our class. So I thought that probably about 10 of you would say that peanut butter sandwiches are your favorite sandwiches. So I'm going to write 10 up here in this box, but I'm going to write the number 10. I'm going to represent the number 10 using something called tally marks. Now tally marks look like this. If I wanted to write 10 using tally marks, I would do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would draw 4 straight lines, and then when I get to the number 5, I'm going to draw a slanted line. Anytime you see this right here, that means 5. You don't even have to count the sticks. We could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you don't have to, because you will learn just by looking at that. You know, oh, easy peasy, that's fine, okay? But I need to represent the number 10. I only have 5, so guess what? I draw 5 more tally marks. I'm going to draw 4 straight ones, and the 5th one will be slanted. And you would keep doing this until you have less than 5. So let me show you how to write another number real quick. Let me show you how to write the number 11 using tally marks. If I wanted to do 11, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'll just have that 1 out there by itself for 11. All right, I also thought that about 6 of you might choose grilled cheese as your favorite sandwich. So I'm going to write 6 using tally marks. I'm going to make 4 straight lines, 5, and I need 6, so I have 1 left over. 6, 5, 6. I also thought that maybe about 7 of you would say that turkey sandwiches were your favorite. So think, how would I write the number 7 using tally marks? Well, I hope you said the first thing that we would do is group 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2 left over, so those 2 will just be by themselves. So let's count these. 5, 10, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Now we need to graph our information on this chart. So these tally marks you should have written up here on the top part of your math page. Okay, now we need to graph our results on this graph. Now the graph on your paper is much prettier than my graph on the board. Boys and girls, you know I tell you all the time, I'm not an artist, so please look over my bad artwork. But the one on your paper is much prettier. But this will just give you an idea and give you something to see on the board. Okay, so first we need to graph peanut butter. So I'm going to use this purple piece of chalk. I'm going to go up here to peanut butter. And how many students chose peanut butter as their favorite sandwich? 10 of them. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to look at the bottom of my graph at the scale. The scale shows us what we're counting by and the numbers and how many there are. So I'm going to go down here. Do you notice what we're counting by? Now your graph goes all the way to 30, but I didn't need to draw 30 up on the board. So we are counting by 5s. Okay, so this will make it really easy to graph. There are 10 peanut butter sandwiches, so I know I'm going to go past 5. I'm going to go all the way over to the number 10. So I'm going to color. Now you'll color much neater on your paper. All the way over and stop right here at 10. A little bit more. Okay, so there are 10 peanut butter sandwiches. Now let's go on and graph grilled cheese. Grilled cheese, there were 6, okay? I'm gonna go all the way over to 5, and there's one more after 5, which would be 6 right here. 6 is just one more than 5, so I just go one past the number 5. Now, on your paper, I believe that they have made a mistake and they have only drawn 4 empty slots instead of 5, but it'll be okay. You can still graph the results like this. Just pretend there's 5 of them there, okay? I apologize for that, but it won't really mess up your graph when you make it at home. All right, the last one we need to graph is turkey, and there were 7 turkey sandwiches. So I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna go all the way to 5, but not 10 because 10 is more than 7. I need to stop right at 7. 5, 6, 7. Each one of these lines represents 1. We've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if I need to graph 7, I'm gonna go all the way to 5, 6, 7. Count 2 more lines over, or 2 boxes over. And graph 7. Right there. Once again, the coloring on your paper will be much neater than mine on the board. It's very hard to color with chalk. All right, so if we looked at this graph without having this information up here, we could now tell which sandwiches were the students' favorite. I could look, don't look up here, just look down here. Peanut butter. I would go all the way over to where my color stops, and it stops right here on this line. I would go down, oh, 10. 10 students chose peanut butter as their favorite. If I looked at grilled cheese, I would go all the way over till I stopped coloring, which would be on this line right here. I would go down. It's 1 past 5, and the number comes after 5 is 6. For turkey sandwiches, I'll go all the way over, stops right here. I would go down. It's 2 past 5, 5, 6, 7 students chose turkey as their favorite. Now you have some questions at the bottom of your page. Number 3, you need to answer some questions about the graph. A says, which sandwich do the students like best? So I'm going to look up here. Well, which one does it look like they like best? Which one got the most boxes colored? That's easy, peanut butter. Letter B, which sandwich do the fewest students like best? Which one looks like it was the least favorite, got the least number of boxes colored? Well, on your paper, you should have noticed that grilled cheese has the least number of boxes colored. And then letter C says, which sandwich did you choose in the survey? Now I know I didn't get to ask you which one you chose, so just answer this question like this. Which sandwich would you choose in the survey? And just choose your favorite sandwich on the bottom. Peanut butter, grilled cheese, or turkey. My favorite out of these 3 would probably have to be turkey, even though I love all 3 of those sandwiches. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the 13 plus family. You have learned 12's family, plus and minus, and today we're going to go over the 13 plus family. Let me walk back here and make sure you can see that okay. All right. Now, 13 is an odd number. We know that by looking at the ones place. There's a 3 in the ones place, so that tells us that 13 is an odd number because 3 is an odd number. So there is not a double in the 13 plus family because there are only doubles in even numbered families. 13 is an odd number, so there's no double in this family. But we have lots of twins. 0 plus 13 equals 13. That's easy. If you have nothing and you get 13 things, then you're gonna have 13 things. If you have 13 pieces of bubble gum, but you don't get any more, then you just still have 13. 1 plus 12 is 13. Well, the twin is much easier to solve than this one. 12 plus 1 is 13. You can just flip it around. Remember, with addition, we can do that. It's easier to start with a bigger number. So I'm going to always solve it like this problem. 12 plus 1 instead of 1 plus 12. And what number comes after 12? 13. Very good. 2 plus 11 and 11 plus 2 both equal 13. Now, this is one that you're just going to have to learn, but it's really easy. Start with 11 and count up 2. 12, 13. 3 plus 10 and 10 plus 3 is 13. That's another one you'll just have to learn, but start at 10 and add 3. 10, 11, 12, 13. 4 plus 9 and 9 plus 4 equal 13. Same thing, I like to start with the bigger number, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 plus 8 and 8 plus 5 both equal 13. Let's start with the bigger number for this one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6 plus 7 and 7 plus 6 both equal 13. And 7 is just one bigger than 6, so let's start with 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I had 6, you get 13. You can do it the other way. I think it just takes a little bit longer. All right, so if you want to pause the video here while you go over your math page, this page right here, it shows you, or helps you learn the 13 plus family. Now you pay attention, you're drawing tally marks to show the combinations. Like I showed you on the board, you're going to draw tally marks instead of sticks or dots, okay? So make sure you do that carefully. Down here I've crossed out 2 problems. You don't need to work those, but you need to do everything else on this page. On the front, you are also counting tally marks and drawing tally marks. I think you will enjoy this. I think tally marks are a lot of fun. And the last page is just a fun review page for you to do. It just reviews the things that you have been learning so far. All right, so that is all for this video. Our next videos will be on phonics, so make sure to tune in to the next 2 videos and work hard. If you have any questions, just send me a message through Schoolworks and I'll be happy to do my best to answer your questions. So keep up the great work, boys and girls.